John Nutt, Fox Sports Asia. This is Eat, Pray, Fight, where we have a little bit of a smorgasbord, a buffet of giving you combat sports and culture from different places around the globe. And right now, my friends in Asia, this septic tank yank is in the beautiful, jolly old London town. It's all happening here. We're getting our culture on. Not only does Andrew Whitelaw come from here, not only does Harry Potter come from over here, David Beckham's left and right butt cheeks both come from here, and BKB, bare knuckle boxing. That is right, we are here for the BKB. This is a success story as these guys have gone from fighting in barns with haystacks around to fighting in the O2 Arena on pay-per-view. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out the BKB Facebook page for all that up-to-date bare knuckle boxing goodness. There's been a resurgence of this, not only in the UK, but also in the States. Peace on earth through punching each other in the face. You ever been on a gondola?
This is clearly the mode of transportation I would choose if I was going to a fight. It's absolutely gorgeous weather here over the River Thames. Couldn't be more beautiful.
River Thames, where the boats are made of wood and the men are made of iron. This is my first time coming to the O2 Arena. My first time in London was when I was like 18. The Hulk. First thing that comes to my mind, Alex Volkanovski, Iron Man. Nick Diaz, because he runs Iron Man. See what I did there? Black Panther, Wakanda, Rory McDonald. If there's one person that I would say would remind me of Black Panther, Rory McDonald. Anderson the Spider Silva, Peter Parker, young, laid-back guy in Manhattan, 40-year-old, big black guy from Brazil. It's the same, it's the same. Decided to get on a riverboat here because why not? River Thames. It's similar to the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok. It's the big river of the city. We felt like we're gonna go see Westminster Abbey.
My impression of seeing London from the boats seemed grimy. You had the dirty banks, everything said wharf on it. It was really cool. Being a guy from Boston, it just made me feel my roots. New England, Old England. See what I did there? Architecture in London definitely plays it up big time. Everything looks so individual. You know exactly where it's from. Not my first time to London Bridge, and it didn't fall down.
I love bucket drummers. Big Ben is all covered up. BKB, gloves off. All right, so we're in an English pub right next to Big Ben, right near London Bridge, right near the old Ferris wheel in good old London town. As a culinary connoisseur, I will say go lemon, up and down, heavy on the tartar, just bare bones. Fresh.
This delicious fish and chips gets 4 out of a possible 5 Vinnie Joneses. You go in for fish and chips not expecting anything, and you come out and there's 47,000 million people in the middle of Westminster Square walking around because Brexit. I remember when I was a pirate.
Fights and fights and fights and fights and fights and fights and...
Man, we just came here for fish and chips. Definitely some familiar faces. The fight communities are a small one, and bare knuckle boxing is definitely a little smaller. We're in a niche sport, guys. No matter how mainstream you think MMA is or combat sports in general, we're working on it.
Fox Sports Asia, live from the O2 Arena at the Intercontinental, where it's all happening. BKB, bare knuckle boxing, going down in the O2. I am here with some Thailand-trained individuals. Mark the Hand of Godbeard, who has been in Fairtex, and Will the Kill Choke, who has been everywhere in Thailand. Tell us, guys, how does London differ from your Asian training, your Asian background?
Cold.
One word.
It takes me about half an hour to warm up. So yeah. 2 minutes, I'm bored.
There it is. There it is. Kill?
British pound. Definitely, it makes everything expensive.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? 43 baht to the dollar?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this exchange rate going on right now.
I'm a martial artist and MMA analyst and commentator. Of all the fighting I commentate, there's not much I enjoy more than this show. It's all real. That's why I like it, because it's authentic. But over time as a martial artist, what you're looking for is the truth. And this is true. There's nothing more truthful than two guys with only their fists fighting. It was in the backyards around hay bales with just hard men, as the British call them. Now we've seen real high caliber boxers, real high caliber MMA fighters, real high caliber kickboxers reduce it down to 4 knuckles, 4 key knuckles. There's many more. There's 14 on the hand.
From the outside, everybody is going to think that bare knuckle boxing right off the bat is one of the most brutal sports in combat sports, but maybe they have a point. It's like rugby to the NFL. When you take off the glove, you can't hit as hard. Are the amount of concussions there? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I will tell you this. A lot of the fighters there were making sense of it when they were saying that they'd rather have arthritis in their hands than broken brains. I can get on board with that. Weigh-ins and medical checks, and it was all done at the O2 Indigo. Whereas we go to some different promotions,
Fox Sports Asia,
and some of the people seem a little bit faked, like they're trying too hard to be a WWE star, these people did not need to step it up at all. They were all fantastic characters. And now, get to know your lovely bare-knuckle boxing fighters.
Brad Monbunch Begins. Name's Mark Henley. I'm from Shoes. Rob Boardman, and I'm from all over the place, but I live in Somerset.
Martin Orszulek from Slovakia.
Ari Jones from Ferndale, South Wales.
Michael Chope here from Jacksonville, Florida, via Asia.
My name's Greg, I'm from Luton, England.
Eric Olsen, I'm from Long Island, New York.
Paul Strider, and I'm from the Wirral, Merseyside.
I'm Scott McHugh, I'm from Leeds.
Mason Shaw, I'm from Somerset, England.
Jack Draper, Chatham, Kent.
Mark, the Hand of God there, I'm from Bridgewater, Somerset. Country boy.
Mickey Parker, and I'm from Portsmouth. Rico Franco from Gainsborough.
Donatini, and I'm from Birmingham.
My name's James, I'm from Birmingham.
Dean Smith from Leeds.
Daniel Lewell from Swansea.
DJ Mills from Bournemouth.
What's happening? My name is Sean George, the Outlaw from South Wales.
Matt Freakin' Navarro, aka the Dundee Soldier, fighter out of Dundee, Scotland.
My favourite film is probably Pulp Fiction and Terminator 2. Can I have 2? Snatch. Dog Saints.
Lord of the Rings.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
I like Dragon Ball Z movies. I definitely like all the anime.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Because all I watch is You on Netflix over and over and over and over again. I like Joe Goldberg and American Horror Story Cult.
Man on Fire.
I don't know, probably Rocky.
Enter the Dragon.
Rise of the Foot Soldier.
I do like Snatch, obviously. Rock and Roller's got to be up there as well. The Guy Ritchie's, all the Guy Ritchie films I like.
Braveheart, yeah, I love it.
I'd say Rocky. Probably Pulp Fiction.
Shawshank Redemption.
Goodfellas.
I think Fight Night.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Got to be Snatch.
Shawshank Redemption. Or Rocky 3.
What do you think? Braveheart.
Favourite fruit, curry.
Favorite food, meat.
Pizza.
I love pizza. I'm American. We gotta eat pizza.
Johnny's.
Sushi. Anything seafood.
Pizza all day long. And Budweiser. Pizza and Budweiser.
I like the fish, really.
Chicken, any sort of curry, I'm good with that, yeah.
Pizza.
Favourite food, any food. I'm a heavyweight. There's a reason why I'm a heavyweight.
It's chicken, everything's got to be chicken. There's chicken there, so it's got to be chicken.
It's gotta be pizza or something. Yeah.
Steak.
Favorite food, chicken.
Chicken Peters, got them when the missus makes it.
No, I like a good steak. Yeah, good steak.
Got to be Italian. I love a lasagna. I do.
Any kind of meat. I'm a meat lover.
Spaghetti bolognese with lots of cheese on the top.
Oh, anything with chocolate out.
Tyson versus Bruno.
Tyson versus Bruno. The words ran out of my mouth.
The Margot Brennan, Eric Morales' first fight. That was the first fight.
Yeah. Vegeta versus Goku in the Buu Saga. That has to be it.
Tyson and Bruno, I suppose.
Saki versus Gita.
Toro Gatti, Mickey Wood.
Toro Gatti versus Mickey Wood.
Mickey Wood, Toro Gatti, won.
Toro Gatti versus Mickey Wood.
Lafferty versus Tyler Woodjohn. That's my favourite fight of all time.
When Tyson beats Spinks.
Malcolm Manhoff and Cyborg. Oh, cage rage days.
It's got to be Conor McGregor on it. Same against Eddie Alvarez. Ken Shamrock and Tito Ortiz for Vendetta UFC.
Anytime I step in the ring, that's my favourite fight of all time because I love fighting and I'm born to do it. It's fantastic.
Because I love this. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to throw down from the first round right to the end.
Yo, it's gonna be the best fight for sure.
The ring is up and running, and so is the production team. Lights, camera, action, my friends. It's bare knuckle boxing time. As a boy from Bangkok, I try to sometimes get away from the action and the sights and the smells of the city. So we come to the O2, but then we come to Britain, we come to London, we can't avoid it. Kin Kaoru Yang. We've talked about participation trophies. We don't give them out for swimming, but I'll give them out for BKB. This is Sammy. The only female hand rapper that I know, but again, you're going no knuckles. You're going nothing on the knuckles.
Nothing on the knuckles. Real bare knuckle boxing.
Real bare knuckle boxing. Again, so what are we doing? We're going heavy on the wrists.
Going heavy on the wrists. heavy up to this sort of point on the metacarpal, so we're just going to try and protect the hand as much as we can. I'm the only one that will wrap everybody's hands now to ensure an even playing field.
Right, we're doing stitches.
So all of us, yeah. In between rounds, I'll go in and stop a cut quickly, and then like the medical team are really good high class, so they're on them as soon as they get out of the ring. We're going to be busy.
Right.
Ever since the new hand wraps have come in, we've had a few cuts. Some nice ones. I love them. I love them.
You just heard from Sam over there. we don't even let the wraps go all the way up to the knuckles. Come on.
These are warriors, modern day gladiators. You know, but outside of the fight, they've got to be looked after. They've got to be matched right. They've got to have the best of medical care before the fight. And Joe and Jim make sure that that's all in place. And that to me makes me very proud to be part of this organisation.
Glenn McCory in the house, and Frank Bruno.
16 feet, nowhere to run.
First 5 fights are 3 rounds, the last 6 are 5 rounds. It's going to be great. You're going to see the whole lot, what you want. Action, knockouts, blood, sweat, tears, joy, everything.
Why watch drama? Why go watch Game of Thrones? You can watch this. This has it all.
I don't know.
BKB16 did not disappoint. London, you were truly heaven on earth. The world is your oyster, and BKB is your pearl. You lose and you learn, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the fight last minute?
When you fight a guy who only does one discipline, and you fight him in his discipline, he's been doing that discipline his whole life. It's always going to be hard, especially when you're a mixed martial artist.
Exactly.
Yeah. All good though. On to the next one.
Exactly.
Taxis paid for, all wrapped up, and here we are at Heathrow Airport, where we're just getting done and heading back to good old Bangkok. Fox Sports Asia was in the house for the BKB16, and boy was it action-packed. Made it so fun because it felt so cinematic to us, like being in a real-life Guy Ritchie film. It was everything we wanted and more, and it was fantastic to see Jim and Joe, the promoters, take such good care of their fighters. Although Will Chope didn't get the win, we saw Mark Godbeer,
Thailand trained to become a BKB British heavyweight champion. To all the cast and crew, salute to everybody, and make sure you enjoy your fish and chips in London. Eat, pray, fight.